Top 10 Most Expensive Liquids in the World. Number 10. Human blood. You'd think that human blood would be rather cheap since it's easy to donate, and most people have at least some to spare. But blood can be surprisingly pricey depending on where, when, and how quickly it's needed. With that in mind, a gallon of human blood can cost as much as $1,500. Number 9. GHB, or gamma-hydroxybutyric acid. GHB is another substance that is made by the human body. Indeed, it is found in the central nervous system and is a depressant. When taken out of the body, people use it as a party drug. It causes the user to feel relaxed, sociable, and euphoric. Doctors also prescribe it to treat depression and insomnia and use it as an anesthetic. The price for a gallon of this substance is $2,500. Number 8. Black printer ink. If you think you pay more for your printer's ink than you paid for your printer, you are right. The reason for the expense of the ink is that printers are cheap, and the manufacturer loses money whenever someone buys one. To make up for this, they up the price of ink and other supplies your printer needs. Printer ink is also surprisingly complicated to make, and printing is a surprisingly complicated process. So, the cost of a gallon of ink averages out to about $2,700 and can go as high as $9,000. Number 7. Mercury. This fascinating element is one of the few metals that is a liquid at room temperature. Mercury is toxic, but it is valued for its usefulness in medical instruments, such as thermometers. It's also good at conducting electricity and is found in fluorescent light bulbs, street lights, and float valves. Mercury used to be used in tooth fillings. Interestingly, its symbol is Hg from hydrargyrum, Greek for water silver. A gallon of mercury runs about $3,400. Number 6. Insulin. Another natural bodily substance. Insulin is a hormone that regulates your blood sugar. The pancreas produces it. There are two problems with insulin that make it one of the most expensive liquids. It can't be taken orally because the digestive process destroys it, so it must be injected. It's also expensive to synthesize. Because of this, the official price of a gallon of insulin is $9,400, though it's almost certainly much higher. Number 5. Chanel Number 5. In 1921, fashion designer Gabrielle Bonheur Coco Chanel launched her first perfume, which was compounded by the chemist Ernest Beau. It was named Number 5 because the number was one of significance for Chanel. Born into a poor family, she entered a convent orphanage when she was about 12 years old. In 1920, Beau presented Chanel with sample vials of the scent, and she, of course, picked the fifth one. The simple, elegant design of the bottle hasn't changed since 1924, and the perfume is still one of the most popular sold today. It's also one of the most expensive liquids in the world. If you buy a gallon of Chanel Number 5, it will set you back $26,000. Number 4. Horseshoe crab blood. The blood of the horseshoe crab is one of the oldest animals on Earth. Scientists use the amebocytes in horseshoe crab blood to find bacterial toxins. Fortunately, the animals don't have to be killed to collect their blood, and they're returned, or should be returned, to the sea once their ordeal is over. Though about 500,000 horseshoe crabs are harvested every year, the need for their blood is declining since a substitution has been discovered. Still, a gallon of horseshoe crab blood costs $60,000. Number 3. LSD, or lysergic acid diethylamide. It doesn't take much LSD to launch a user on a memorable trip, for good or for ill. Since you only need to take between 40 and 500 micrograms for a trip to commence, a gallon is good enough for about 55,000 people. In the 1960s, LSD, or acid, was the drug of the counterculture and was, and still is, listed as a Schedule I substance. This means it is of no medical use and is illegal to use both medically and recreationally. Still, if you could get your hands on a gallon of LSD, it would cost $123,000. Number 2. The venom of the king cobra. The king cobra produces the most powerful venom on Earth. A king cobra is capable of producing 420 milligrams of venom when it bites. The venom first attacks your nervous system, which eventually leads to paralysis. This can progress to heart failure, coma, and death. If the snake injects enough venom, you'll be dead within half an hour if not treated. At any rate, a gallon of king cobra venom costs about $153,000. Number 1. Scorpion venom. All scorpions are venomous, but out of 2,500 species, only 25 have venom powerful enough to hurt humans. Like cobra venom, scorpion venom is rich in neurotoxins and may have medicinal uses. Because the neurotoxins affect muscle contraction and the nervous system, they might be useful in treating disorders like multiple sclerosis. As can be expected, scorpion venom is a bit fiddly to collect, and a gallon of it costs $39 million. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you already subscribed to the channel, then make sure to like the video.